Hello and welcome to the first part of our web development series. In this course, we're going to learn about the fundamentals of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and how they interact with and complement each other. HTML provides a mechanism for describing how a web page should be structured, what metadata it should have, and which external assets should be included. Browsers will interpret HTML to visualize it and bring it to life. Of the three languages, it's undoubtedly the easiest and quickest to learn. CSS is used to add styling and at times control the behavior of a web page. It's what makes web pages look good or bad. With CSS, you can do things like change text color, show and hide parts of the page, and even add animations. Learning the syntax required to work with CSS is relatively straightforward. However, the sheer number of possibilities it provides make it a harder language to learn than HTML. And JavaScript, which is used to add functionality to a web page. It's what makes a web application intelligent, and as such, is the largest and most time-consuming language to learn of the three. It can be interpreted client-side in a browser, or server-side with a tool such as Node.js. In this course, however, we'll be focusing on JavaScript in our browser. The great thing about these technologies is that they're all written and interpreted in plain text, so we can use free software to develop with them, and they're all relatively simple to start learning. However, all three technologies are constantly evolving, and instead of having strict versioning or releases as such, they follow a standard. The standard for the core JavaScript language is owned and maintained by ECMA International, and although mostly referred to as JavaScript for historical reasons, is now officially known as ECMAScript, or ES for short. In this course, for simplicity, we'll refer to it as JavaScript. The standard for HTML, CSS, and certain JavaScript APIs is owned and maintained by the World Wide Web Consortium. The fact that the standard for these languages changes so rapidly means that platform and browser vendors have the task of trying to stay as closely aligned to the latest standards as possible in order for us, the developer, to be able to use them. If you've ever seen the same web page look or behave differently between different browsers, this is the reason why. In this course, we'll be using syntax that is supported by these browsers. You can stay up to date with all of our content by subscribing to our YouTube channel or following us on social media. If you'd like a more interactive learning experience, then head over to webzy.academy, where you'll find our full set of training courses complete with hands-on activities and much more.